right, welcome back. Second episode, Bevvy with Bob here with Coach Motzko. Simple premise, we interview Bob as long as it takes us to drink a beer together here at 3M Arena at Mariucci. This episode is going to come out right before Thanksgiving, and we're going to have a hockey hijack of Thanksgiving, a puck pilgrimage. I don't actually know how to do this. Have you thought this through? We got a football game at 11:30, 3:30. Saints-Falcons are at 7:20. You guys are at 7. How would you do this as a hockey fan? What time are we starting to eat? I'm excited, but I don't even know what it looks like.
Well, it's going to be new for all of us. We really never get Thanksgiving. A lot of years we're on the road, so your travel's on a Thursday. It's been a tough one. In Minot, North Dakota once, I think it was Old Country Buffet on a recruiting trip. Me and another coach
did Thanksgiving. Like two pilgrims, big belt buckles.
But hey, those times when you're growing up, you watch football, you're laying around. Let's get out of the house. In North Dakota, rolling to town, I think it sets up to be a pretty good night.
I'm thrilled. It's about time hockey took this holiday over.
Yeah.
I think you want to go with an 11 a.m. start, get into that football game, and get into the second football game, and then maybe Uber down to Mariucci. So I eat, I go back and eat. I always do the seconds, and then for whatever reason on Thanksgiving, I find I need to lie down on the carpet on the ground. So I think most adults have a period of time where they're laying on the ground kind of watching football. What's that going to be like at Mariucci? Do you think there's a spot we could lay somewhere? How?
No rules. Whatever you have to do to get comfortable.
There's some discomfort. We'll work through it. This is my turkey, my family turkey here, 21-pounder. So here's a list of top Thanksgiving foods. If you could finally eat Thanksgiving and you have your 3 stars, who's making the list for you?
Well, for sure, stuffing. Mashed potatoes, green bean casserole, that nails it right there. Growing up, though, we had cranberries. My mom put cranberries out every year.
Fresh cranberries?
I can't answer if it's fresh or not,
okay.
But nobody ate it, ever. Not one person would touch them.
I got a pet peeve. I think pecan pie is terrible. Does anyone like pecan pie? Do you like pecan pie?
I've never had it.
It's garbage. My 3 were gravy, green bean casserole, and I like that marshmallow salad. I don't even know what you call that thing, but you know what? It's like a white fluff.
On sweet potato?
Yeah.
I don't do that.
One of the big things, Turkey Day, tryptophan. So you eat the turkey and everybody gets tired. They start yawning. How do we get the Gopher fans not to turn into tryptophans? I'm worried about the sea of green coming down here from North Dakota, right?
Well, I think the green that shows up in the building is going to get everybody excited. Mm-hmm. And I think it's going to light our fans up. I know it's going to be Thanksgiving, but I think there'll be a time where you cross over and realize, okay, this is a rivalry game. And I think that might knock that right out of the air.
Well, I love the rivalry.
It is one of the best rivals in college hockey. Historically, 2 of the best programs in college hockey that live so close to each other. Mm-hmm. And just years and years of having that battle go on, an intense battle, and great pride and tradition in North Dakota. It's one thing you have to respect.
It'll be electric. No matter what.
There's a feel in the air, like you can feel it, that intensity, and everything is raised, and that's the greatest thing in college sports.
Are you guys doing Movember? Is that what you got going on your face there?
Yeah. Well,
how are you feeling about it? Your own personal.
I got one quick story with it. Is they came, Coach, you want to do this with us? And I said, sure, I'll do it. And we're about 15 days in, and I'm in the locker room, and I said, I thought we were doing this. And our guy, I was next to Stucker. He goes, Coach, we are doing it. Like, it is the most pathetic-looking group of mustaches that you've seen.
Except for Cullen Munson. Holy buckets. Yeah. I'm proud of him. Yeah. A couple things on Thanksgiving for you and your team to consider. North Dakota is the #1 producer of honey in the country, maybe the world. So if you have cornbread, I would go no honey. Just do it dry. We got to keep this thing pure. This is a big weekend. Got to keep it on the Minnesota side of things. I got a guy named Grant Mishmash. So I would say no mashed potatoes. I would go maybe like just a whole potato. I'd also consider maybe famous people from Minnesota and famous people from North Dakota. We have Prince, Bob Dylan, Lizzo. They have Josh Duhamel. He was in the TV show Las Vegas. So if you and the team were going to watch some Las Vegas DVDs or something, going to the game, that would probably not be.
I can't ever see that happening.
Also, Wiz Khalifa apparently is from Minot. So if you were going to be listening to some Wiz Khalifa on the way to the rink,
I think we won it, Prince. Bob Dylan, game over.
So this is a true story, okay? So I wanted to eat hawk for Thanksgiving, because they're the Fighting Hawks.
Why?
Well, I was just gonna do it just as a fun part of this hockey takeover.
Why?
You can't eat hawk. It's a protected species. Did you know that? It's a raptor.
I would have had no clue.
Yeah, so you cannot eat hawk. But I looked it up online, what does hawk meat taste like? And it says, it's flavor close to that of a carnivorous bird. It's probably not far off from the dark meat of a turkey. I think that's promising. So eat your turkey, come out to 3M Arena at Mariucci, and let's get them hawks, huh? I got this from a rotisserie chicken. This is supposed to be like the wishbone of a turkey. I don't know if it's dry enough, but let's try it. Let's see if it breaks. All right, make a wish, brother. You still maybe in your head, or do you want to say it out loud? I don't know what the rules are.
Well, rules are it's in your head.
All right, so
you can't leak it out. Not a chance.
All right, well, I hope your wish comes true this Thanksgiving. Thanks for spending some time with me. This has been Bevvy with Bob. Thanks, Coach.